Fantastic. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. Now it's just turned 12 o'clock. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all okay. I hope you had a good week at school. I hope you're looking forward to your Easter holidays. Joe, do you want to turn the light on? Today we are working on handstands. I know how much you lot all love your handstands and how hard you've been working on them. So we're going to do a little bit of work on our handstands, making them even better, even holding them for even longer. So, as always, we're going to start with a warm-up, 2 Tabata music. Exercise number 1, you're just going to run on the spot. Nothing too drastic, just running on the spot for exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, you're doing star jumps. So just out and in. Exercise number 3 is side-to-side jump. So imagine you've got a little river on the floor and you're jumping over the river. Then you're going to jump forwards and backwards. It's all about the jumping in this warm-up. Then you're going to do high knees. So now we're getting our knees up. Then you're going to do heel flicks. So kicking your bum. And then you're going to do hopping in a square on your right foot. And then on your left foot. So, easy peasy, right? Let's get up, let's get warm. Music's going on, I'll count you in and out. Okay, no, my phone is not. Why is that not connected? Give me a second. Technical difficulties. There we go. Right, starting with running on the spot. 3, 2, 1, let's run. Stop. Next up, we've got star jumps. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Star jumps. And stop. Next up, we've got our side-to-side jumps. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Side to side. Okay, now we're jumping forwards and backwards. Point those toes. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Forwards and backwards. Feet together. Squeeze those toes. Squeeze those knees. 2, 1. Stop. Fantastic. Okay, high knees, nice and fast. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. High knees, nice and fast. Okay, heel flicks. 3, 2, 1. Heel flicks. That's it. Kick those bums nice and high. Okay, right foot first, we're hopping in a square. 3, 2, 1, right foot first. sides for your warm-up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Fantastic. Okay, you are following Josie for your warm-up. So grab yourself a quick drink if you need it, and then listening nice and hard, following Josie.
Feet together for then, looking up at the ceiling. And down to the floor. And up at the ceiling. And down to the floor. And to one side. And to the other side. And to the other side. And to the other side. Big rolls back with your shoulders. And forwards. And big circles with your arms. Nice straight arms next to your ears. And forwards. And arms up, and try and have one arm going each way. And the other way. And rest. Feet apart, hand on your hip, arms squeeze to your ear, and reach over to the side. And pull to the side. And touch your toe. And touching the floor. And touching your other toe. And stretch up. Hand on your hip, stretch over to the side. And reach to the side. And touching your toes. And touching the floor. And touching your other toes. And stretch. Feet together, hands on the floor. And little bounces with bent legs. And straighten your legs, reach your hands behind, like fold. And little bounces again. And straighten your legs, try and get your nose on your knees. And sit down. In a nice pipe shape, palms behind. Nice pointed toes. And flexed toes. And pointed toes. And flexed toes. And one pointed toe, one flexed toe. And swap. And swap. And swap. And shake your toes. And nice tight legs. Hands on your knees, little bounces. Try to get your chest to touch your knees. And stretch up nice and tall. Leaning forwards, try to get your nose on your knees. And stretch up. One more time, hold for 5 seconds. Stretch forwards, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. And sitting straddle. Pointed toes. And flex toes. And pointed toes. And flex toes. And one pointed toe, one flex toe. And swap. And swap. And swap. And straight toes. Tight toes, hands over one knee. Little bouncy, try and get your chest to touch your knee. And reach forward, try and touch that toe. Lean forwards. And and stretch. And on the other side, little bounces first. And stretch forwards. And rest. Arms up to your ears, leaning forward, trying to get your chest on the floor. Rest. And one more time, hold, ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Onto those hands and knees, hands facing forwards. Rock forwards and backwards, squeezing your feet together. And hands facing the side, rocking side to side. And hands facing backwards, looking forwards and backwards. And little circles with those wrists. And the other way. And big waves. And the other way. And circles. And the other way. And stop. Into that seal shape, pushing your hips down the floor, looking at the ceiling. And push back, try and get your armpits into the floor. And forwards into that seal shape, looking up at the ceiling. And push back. And rest. One leg in front, holding that nice lunge shape, pushing your hips down the floor. And bend that back knee, straighten your front leg, reaching forwards. And rest. And slide into those splits. Trying to get those arms out to the side. And rest. And on the other leg, into that nice lunge shape, pushing those hips down to the floor. And bend that back leg, straighten your front leg and reach forwards. And slide into the splits. Arms out to the side. And sitting in a nice pipe shape, hands behind you, facing into your belly, stretching those shoulders. And rest. And lie on your backs, pushing up to bridge, holding that bridge for 5 seconds, and then come down and rock forwards and backwards. And one more bridge each.
Okay, well done. When you've done your breakdown, you come rock backwards and forwards, and let's get going with some handstand work. So, we all know by now, you've done this before. We know that to have a good handstand, we need to have strong and flexible shoulders. So we're going to start with a little bit of shoulder work. Exercise number 1, you're just going to sit on your knees for me. Arms up by your ears. Don't come forward, just a little far away. Arms up by your ears, palms facing the ceiling, and you're just going to do shoulder shrugs in this shape. Remember, it's just your shoulders moving. We don't want to see these arms bending, so that doesn't count. Yeah, keep your back nice and flat, and squeeze your core as well. Yeah, it's really important that while we're doing our shoulder work, we're thinking about our core as well. Then you're going to do your tucked handstand shape. You've got the choice, as always. You can either do it on a sofa with your knees on the sofa, or if you want to give that neck stretch a little bit harder, knees on the wall. So Josie's going to show you both. So this is what you're going to do if you're on a sofa. Knees down, back nice and flat, pushing those shoulders down into that sofa. Remember, keep your back tight, don't let it go soggy. And if you want to make it a little bit harder, or you don't have a sofa but you do have a wall, knees up against the wall. And you're holding the shape just like that. Same principles, knees nice and tight, back nice and tight, and it's just those knees tucking in. Next exercise is hopping inchworms. So we're going to the side, hands nice and flat into height, hop yourself out to front support, and then jump those toes in. Remember, it's just your shoulders and your ankles working, so don't bend those knees, don't bend those arms. The next exercise, back to your sofa. You're going to pop your elbows on your sofa, fingertips facing up to the ceiling. And we're going to do our shoulder stretch. So pushing our shoulders as close down to the floor without letting our back go soggy. The moment our back goes soggy, the exercise starts stretching out our back and not our shoulders, and that's not what we want. Then, next exercise is explosive shoulder shrugs in front support. So down into front support. You're trying to push off the floor just like that. And then you are doing a bridge. So you're just going to push up to bridge. We've just done those. If you want to make it a little bit harder, do it against your sofa or wall to try and push your shoulders into that. Then you're going into an L-shaped handstand, and you're going to do shoulder shrugs in L-shaped handstand. Just up and down like this. And the last exercise is overhead circles. So you're going to pop your forehead. You can also do this on the floor. Forehead on the sofa. Thumbs facing the ceiling, so you're going to give this a big thumbs up. Bring your hands all the way around to the back, as close together as possible, and then forwards. So we're going to do a toe to batter. I will tell you the next exercise as you're finishing your exercise before, and you've got to try and get into it as quickly as possible. So, are you ready, everybody? So we are starting with shoulder shrugs in our kneeling shape. Are you ready? Three, two, one. Shoulder shrugs. Just so shoulders working. Tight elbows. 3, 2, 1. Tucked handstand, everybody. Find your sofa, knees up. 3, 2, 1. Tucked handstand. Shoulders into your sofa or wall. That's it, well done. The next exercise is hopping inchworms. 3, 2, 1. Come down, find a space. Hopping inchworms next. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hop out to front support. Tight knees, tight arms. Keep going. 2, 1. Back to your sofa. Sofa shoulder stretch. Elbows up or fingers up. 2, 1. Fingers up. Shoulders down to the floor. Good, well done. The next exercise, we'll be back in the middle and we're doing explosive shoulder shrugs. 2, 1. Find your front support, everybody. Nice and quick. Explosive shoulder shrugs. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Explosive shoulder shrugs. it. Stay tight. Use those shoulders. 2, 1. Turn onto your backs, everybody. We're doing bridge. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Push up to bridge. Try and hold. That's it. Keep going. Don't come down. 2, 1. Okay, find your sofas. Back to L-shaped handstand. We're doing shrugs again. Ready? 2, 1. Let's go. L-shaped handstand shrugs. Remember, hide those ears. That's it. Well done, everyone. 2, 1. Turn around. Thumbs up. We're doing our overhead circles. Last exercise. 2, 1, and go. Overhead circles. That's it. Well done, everyone. 2, 1, and stop. Fantastic. So a whistle-stop tour of those exercises, but we are going to come back to the shaping ones shortly, so don't panic. If you're not sure your L-shaped handstand was perfect, we're coming back to it in a bit. So next exercise, we're thinking about our handstand shapes now. So thinking about trying to make our back nice and round, thinking about our shoulders coming into our ears. So you're going to need a top for the first exercise. So if you've got a t-shirt next to you, grab that. Joe's, yours is behind. Oh, yours is there. And we're going to do our handstand shape on the floor. So you're going to lie with your t-shirt underneath your chest. You can do this one against a wall. So you'll see that Josie is doing hers against our block and popping her hands against it. And I'll tell you why we do that in a second. But the shape we're looking for is that you pull your t-shirt, your chest and your tummy just slightly off the floor so that they're not touching your t-shirt. So you're going to pop your t-shirt underneath your chest, and then you're going to try and pull your chest and your tummy away from that t-shirt, so you're making that lovely rounded back shape. So have a quick go at that, and then we're going to do it all together, and I'll explain why we're using the wall in a second. So find those shapes, have a quick practice trying to pull your belly off the floor. Good, Lola, that looks like a nice one. Good, Emma. Good. Okay, so if you want to add in a wall, the reason we do it against a wall is so that we can imagine that we're trying to push the wall away and make our shoulders as long as possible. Because one thing we often do in a handstand that means we don't hold it for very long is we do it with soggy shoulders and soggy elbows, so that our shoulders aren't pushing into our ears. And that means we can't hold our handstand as long. So if you want to add in a wall, you don't have to. If you don't have a wall, that's fine. But if you want to add in that wall, I want you to imagine that you're pushing yourself away from that wall. You're hiding those ears between your shoulders. So I shouldn't be able to get my hands between this gap here. And you're trying to make your body as long as possible. So have a quick go adding in a wall if you can. And then we're going to hold it all together for 10 seconds. So that's it, have a go. See a few people sitting on their bums, not trying it. Have a go first. Oh, Emma, that was a lovely shape. Very good, Casey. Very good, Lola. That's it, squeeze those ankles. Very good. Ella, try and lift that belly up a little bit more. Charlotte, squeeze those ankles together. And Izzy, squeeze your ankles together. Okay, fantastic. Let's try and hold it for 10 seconds all together, shall we? So ready, lie on your tummy, find that shape, and we're going to hold it for 10 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and hold it. 10, 9, 8, belly up, 7, 6, well done, Elaine. 5, hide those ears. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done. Okay, pop your t-shirt to the side. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to kneel in front of our wall. Remember, you can do this in the middle if you don't have a wall. We're going to kneel in front of our wall with our knees touching. Also, our wrists are going to be touching, but our palms are going to face the ceiling. And we're now just thinking about pulling our chest and our tummy away from our wall and squeezing our shoulders into our ears. So we're doing exactly the same shape, but this time we're on our knees and not lying flat. So have a go doing that for me, everybody. It's exactly the same. So pull those ribs in, palms facing the ceiling. That's it, Sapphire. Try and pull your belly in as well so you get that lovely rounded shape. Very nice, Amelie. So Lola, same for you. See if you can pull those ribs in and make that lovely rounded shape with your back. Very good, Addison. See if you can open those shoulders a little bit more so there's a straight line. So at the moment, your arms are sort of here. I want them to be up. There you go. Good, Evie. Fantastic. Well done, everybody. So now we're going for our tucked handstands. If you can do this one against a wall, or if you're a bit taller, try and do it against a wall. You can do it on the sofa as well, just like we did earlier. So in our tucked handstand, we're looking for this shape. So we should have this lovely straight back. Yes, we're thinking now, we're doing exactly the same shape that we've done on the floor and against the wall, but now we're upside down. So you need to pull your ribs in, make this back nice and round. Hide those ears. Sorry, Joyce. But you're doing it with tucked legs. So Joyce is going to go up one more time, and then everybody's going to have a practice. So you're going to tuck those knees in, pull those ribs in, make that back flat, and hide those ears away from you. Right, have a go at that shape for me, everybody. So we're going for our tucked handstand. Good, Maya. I think you need to hide those ears even more. So pull those elbows in, pull those ribs in. Oh, whoops-a-daisy, Maya, are you okay there? Your mat fall down on top of you. Well done, Ellie. I love the shape. Very good, Ellen. Very good. Emma, I reckon you could hide those ears even more. Very good, Addison. That's a nice shape. Very good, Izzy. So, Amelie, see if you can pull those ribs in, because I see a tiny little arch in your back. So pull those ribs in, try and make your back as straight as possible. That's it. Keep going, everyone. Well done, Summer and Sky. Nice shapes there, good girls. Well done, Alexa. I think you need to maybe bring your hands in a little bit closer because you look like you're at a bit of a diagonal there. So maybe bring those hands in a little closer and make that back a little straighter. Okay, we're going to hold it for 10 seconds all together. So everybody stand up, give your arms a shake. I'm going to tell you when to kick up and then we'll count from there. So are you ready? Steady. And go into your tucked handstand and hold it. 10, 9, 8, good, Lily. 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, high goes ears. 3, 2, 1, and come down. Well done. Fantastic effort. Right, moving back over to your sofas, or these can be done on the wall as well. We're going to do some L-shaped handstands. So now, it's exactly the same shape. We're still looking for that tight back. We're still looking for those hidden ears. But now we've got straight legs, not tucked legs. So your legs are nice and straight. You're creating this upside down L. I should be able to draw a lovely straight line from the bottom of your back all the way down to your head and then to your arms as well. So everybody find that shape for me, have a practice, and then we're going to hold it all together. Very nice, EVM, that's a lovely shape. That's it, so find those L-shaped handstands, everybody. Good girl, Emma, sorry. Hide those ears from me. Good girl, Ella, see if you can lift that bum up even higher, so get those hands maybe a little bit closer. That looks better. Good girl, Isla, so same for you, see if you can lift that bum up a little bit more. Very good, Charlotte, that was a lovely shape. Good, Izzy, I really like your rounded shape there. Good, Casey, see if you can get those hands even closer to your ears. Well done, little Alana, try and get your bum all the way over your head. So remember, tuck your ears in and see if you can lift your bum over your head. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to do 10 seconds all together. Are you ready? Okay, ready, set, and kick up to L-shaped handstand. And hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic job. Okay, we're just going to have a go now at making our L-shaped handstand just a little bit harder. We know how much Fran loves to make things tricky. So you're going to go back to L-shaped handstand. And now you're going to lift one foot off your sofa into a handstand shape. And then you're going to come down and lift the other foot up. Now, when we're doing this, our one-legged L-shaped handstand, we're really trying to shift our weight from being on our feet to being on our hands. Because when we're in our full L-shaped handstand, most of our weight is going on our sofa. So when we lift one foot up, we need to transfer our weight from our foot all the way into our fingertips, because it's our fingertips that take most of the weight in a handstand. So when you lift your foot up, when you're doing this exercise, I really want you to think about moving that weight into your fingertips so you can really feel your fingertips working. So Josie's is going to show you one more. You start with your feet down, you lift, 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 try and create that lovely straight line and bring that weight into your fingertips. So have a go at that one for me, everybody. Doing it on both feet, there's no use in doing it on just one leg. So lift it up, try and hold it for 5, and then come down. You can use a sofa. I would recommend using a sofa for this one. If you don't have a sofa to use, you can do it on the wall, but it will be harder. So I recommend a sofa. And remember, our shapes have got to stay the same, so don't be sticking those heads out. Don't be letting those shoulders go soggy. Stay strong, stay long. Very good, Charlotte, but remember to hide those ears, so bring those hands in really close. Lily, that's a lovely L-shaped handstand you've got. Well done. And I like the leg lift. Lola, you need to be the other way so your tummy's facing the sofa. Addison, that's a really nice shape there, good girl. Well done, little Alana. Try and get your head off the floor. Yes, remember in our handstand, we want to push our arms really straight and try and get that head all the way off the floor. Sarah, can we squeeze that knee at the top and hide those ears from me? Very nice, EVS. That's a beautiful shape there, good girl. Very good, Maya. Squeeze those knees. Don't let them go soggy. Okay, fantastic. Well done. Hold it there. Right, we're going to give our arms a quick rest before we move on to full handstands. So we're going to think about our lunge shape. So, if you have a wall for this, this is going to be helpful. But what you're going to do, you're going to start in a lunge. We all know what a good lunge shape looks like by now. We've done this a fair while. Start away from the wall. From there, you're going to lift your back foot off the floor and come to a T shape with your arms on the wall. And what I'm really looking for here is that you put those hands against the wall and really push through your arms, through your shoulders. So you've got this lovely long shape here and all the way to your toes. So we're making our body as long as possible. And then you're going to come back to your lunge. So we go from lunge, lift to T, back to lunge, and hold. So that is what we're working on. Remember, we should have nice tight arms, nice long shoulders, and really stretch knees and toes. So everybody have a go at that exercise for me. Good, Alexa, point that toe at the back, try not to arch. Ellie, what happened there? You went all wobbly. Remember, hips facing the floor. That's it, good girl. That's it. So hide those ears, good, Ellen. Remember to start in that lunge. Good. So here's a couple of things I've just noticed. What we don't want is this back leg coming up so high that you're getting an arch shape like this. We don't want that. I just want you to come to a horizontal shape. So we're making this lovely straight line because we kick into our handstand in a straight shape. We don't arch into our handstand. So that's just one thing I've noticed. So make sure you're making that lovely long shape. The other thing is make sure your hips are facing down to the floor. So I'm seeing a few people twisting or their legs coming all the way back here and they're falling over. So make sure your hips are facing to the floor and that your leg is staying, your knee is pointing towards the floor. So have another quick go at that and then we're going to move on in a second. That's it, well done. So thinking about that lovely straight shape, make sure your leg comes up at the same time that you lean forwards. Okay, fantastic. Right, moving on, we're thinking about handstands now. Who's excited? This is what everyone signed up for. So, we're going to start with a baby handstand. So a baby handstand is like our one-legged L-shaped handstand, but without the sofa. So you're going to start in your lunge. We're always going to start these in our lunges. So you're going to start in your lunge. You're going to kick to your baby handstand shape, which is here. So you've got 1 foot pointing up to the ceiling, 1 foot in this L, then you're going to step down, finish in your lunge, and do a lovely stretch. So we're just doing our baby handstands first. It's not a split handstand. Your foot stops at the top, and your second foot stops at 3 o'clock. I think that's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock, depending on what you're seeing. So have a go at those baby handstands. Remember, hide those ears. We're just doing it on the flat floor to start with because that will be easier. So remember, hide those ears, really squeeze that back, make it tight. Very nice, Izzy. Very nice, Lily. That's a beautiful shape. Very good, Lola. Very good, Addison. Remember to finish it nicely. I get very sad when I don't see beautiful skills finished nicely. So always finish your skill. You'll make me a very happy coach. EVM, you're just over kicking it a little bit. So make sure your first foot stops when it points to the ceiling and keep that back tight. Very nice, EVS. I love the finishing. Very good, Sarah. Fantastic. Have 2 more of those each, and then we're going to try the next exercise. Alexa, remember to hide those ears. So stay really tight. Good, Ellie. Try not to overkick it, Sarah. Maya, keep your hips facing forwards. Don't let your hips twist. That was a better one, good girl. Okay, hold it there. The next exercise. So we're going to do an assisted handstand. I'm going to give you two options for this, depending on what or who you have around you. Option number one is handstand against the wall. So you just kick up to handstand, all the way up, rest against the wall, try and hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, step down, and a nice finish. Option number two, if you have a willing grown-up around, is to do an assisted handstand in the middle. So your grown-up can either hold your ankles like this, or your hips, or if you've got a relatively good handstand now and what you're working on is trying to hold it, your grown-up can stand to the side of you like this. You can do your big kick up the handstand, and your grown-up just puts their hands either side of your body or either side of your legs, and as you fall in one direction, they just push you back into the middle, and the goal is to try and hold it as long as possible. So there's 4 options or 3 options there, depending on what you have around you, if you have a willing grown up, and how confident you feel with that handstand. So everybody have a go. Very nice, Summer and Sky. Those are beautiful handstands. If you have a wall or something and can do it with an assist, please try that. If you can't, just do it on your own. Good try, Sapphire, but I could definitely see your ears. So you need to pull those arms even tighter. Ella, that was a nice one, good girl. Just hide those ears, remember? So don't forget all the things we've been practicing. If your arms are out here, you're not going to be able to hold that handstand for long. If your back goes soggy, you're not going to be able to hold that handstand for long. So hide those ears, make your back tight, stay strong. Very good, Lily. That's a lovely shape there. Come on, Charlotte. Let's see yours. Good, Izzy. I reckon those hands could be even closer, though. Good, Casey. Oh, very nice, Charlotte, but I saw those ears. Don't let those ears poke out. Very good, Evie. That was a lovely shape with your ears as well. Well done. Okay, for the last minute or so, if you want to try your handstand unassisted, try your handstand unassisted. Remember, all the same rules apply. Yeah, so if you feel those ears are not covered by your shoulders, move those hands, squeeze tight. That was nice, Ellen. Good, Ellie. Big, strong kick into it, remember? Very nice, Maya. That's a really nice shape with your shoulders and your ears. Sarah, squeeze those ankles together at the top. Good, Alexa. Remember about those ears. Are they covered? Remember, try and control those handstands at the top. So squeeze your core, squeeze your bum. All those muscles should be working. Oh, nearly, Alana. Get those arms really close, remember? Very good, Emma. Just remember about that lovely tight back. I reckon I can see a little banana going on there. So stay tight, pull those ribs in. Okay, well done. Everybody hold it there. that is it for our handstand session. Fantastic work. I have been so impressed with all of your progress on handstands since Christmas. If you just do the Saturday session, that is it from me for now. I will hopefully, fingers crossed, the next time I will see you is back in the gym. So keep working really, really hard. Have a lovely Easter break. And I'm really, really looking forward to seeing you all back in the gym. Bye, guys.